Hello everyone, this is Pooka and welcome to another game I played on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. This time I'm going to be using a new deck I built. It is going to be Reshiram EX with Victini EX and Mewtwo. So it looks kind of like another big basic deck, and it kind of is, but we're using an unusual Pokemon in Reshiram EX. The point is to get Victini EX up as soon as possible. Use the Turbo Energize attack, and my opponent ends me, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, you want to use the Turbo Energize attack, which for 1 energy allows you to search your deck for 2 basic energy and attach them to your bench Pokemon. So the idea is you use Victini EX turn 1 to use Turbo Energize, and you put 2 fires onto Reshiram EX. And then you attach a double colorless the next turn. You Brave Fire with Reshiram EX for 150 damage. And when you combine that with Laser and Verbank, you actually hit the magic 180 damage mark, which knocks out, hey, all the EXs. So Reshiram EX might be worthwhile, who knows. I'm going to play my hand down here. I need to draw a switch, so I need to draw as many cards as possible. And I miss. I do have a bicycle, so I could go for a switch if I really want to. I have a Verbank. I mean, I guess I could do that. I'm going to put down the Victini and the Verbank. I could Ultra Ball the way the Victini and the Verbank, but I kind of wanted to play it just to get that 30 damage on the Landorus, so I can set it up for a Brave Fire later. Of course, it is going to hurt my Mewtwo, which is not good, but oh well. I put the Victory piece on Victini EX as well, so my attachment there was kind of wasted because now my attacks are free. If you don't know what Victory Piece does, it's an A-Spec card that allows you to just attack for free with Victini EX. So that's a bummer that I kind of wasted my attachment there. And also a bummer that I am going to start this game down 2 prizes thanks to the wonders of Hypnotoxic Laser. Poison adding up. You know, I took the risk by putting my Verbank out there, hoping he didn't have a switch in energy, but he did. I thought it was worth it to get the 30 on the Landorus, but looking back, I don't know if that was worth it. We will find out, though. So I'm just going to play an N here. I decided not to attach the fire, because I kind of wanted to get a DC instead. I'm going to bench a normal Reshiram. I play that just for the Plasma Kling Klang matchup. And, yeah, it's a solid card still. So I'm going to use Turbo Energize this turn. I could have used Intensifying Burn there, but I would rather just power up my Reshiram this turn. And there we go. I'm going to use Turbo Energize, get 2 fire on the Reshiram EX. And that thing is looking fierce and ready to go. Now, unfortunately, Victini EX has 110 hit points. Power Blast on Tornadus does 100. If he has a laser or a plus power, he knocks me out. And he goes down to 2 prizes on, what is this, like the 3rd turn? And that is absurd. He's taken 4 prizes in 3 turns. That is just going to kill me. And I'm going to have to leave it all up to this one Reshiram EX. That's pretty much all there is to it. Now, Reshiram can easily sweep through some EXs here. But there's the laser. I am going to have to flip heads on Brave Fire, though, because if you don't know what that does, it's 150 damage for 4 energy, but if you flip tails, you do 50 to yourself. So it's a very high risk, high reward kind of a thing. A glass cannon that's gonna, you know, do some big damage, but on tails it's gonna basically kill itself. So I could Skyla for a laser here, but if I do that, I feel like I give my opponent too many cards. And I really want to use an N here. I have only used 1 laser up to this point, and the one thing I'm worried about is him having a catcher or something like that. And honestly, I just don't want him to have that many cards. And I'm going to draw 6 off the end, so I feel like my odds are pretty good for getting a laser. Worst case scenario, I can catcher Landorus if I draw that. And I do miss my Hypnotoxic Laser. I need that to knock out the Tornadus on one. Otherwise, I just do 150 with Brave Fire, which, I mean, it's only 150. But the point is it doesn't knock out the Tornadus in 1 hit. So we got to catch up the Landorus, which already has 30 on it. Brave Fire for 150. and hope for heads, but ugh. I got tails, and this is looking really bad. Um, now he's going to be able to send up Tornadus. If he has an energy and a laser, I just lose the game. It's a horrible situation. Unfortunately, he's used a couple lasers already, and I did end him down to 2 cards. His deck is still huge. He's probably got like 30-some cards left in his deck, and that is great for me. So he sends up the Tornadus, Power Blasts, and now we got to decide. What do I want to do? I do play 1 Victory Star Victini to allow me to reflip if I want to, since the Brave Fire flip is so big. I need a laser this turn, though. There's no way around it. I just need to draw a laser this turn, otherwise I'm going to lose. And my opponent has played 0 catchers so far. So I'm not confident in my ability to just sit back and hide. I think I just kind of need to go for it. I realize if I flip tails, I lose. But what other choice do I have? I'd have to cross my fingers, hope he doesn't have 1 of 4 catchers. Not really a good strategy at this point. I could Juniper hoping for the laser, but you know what? I'm just going to grab it. If I were to Juniper, I would want to draw laser and the Victini. That's the only reason I would do that. But here we go. Laser. Heads, we stay alive. Tails, we kill ourselves and lose. So, Brave Fire, 150, and... Whoa, okay. So, we survive this time. We've taken 4 straight prizes now with this Reshiram EX. And, oh, there's a Landorus. Now he just needs a fighting and a switch, and he can do 30 and win. He can also just have a laser now, and he wins. But no, he's played his hand down to 0. And wow, looks like all of a sudden we're doing okay. Now there's a couple different routes I could go here. I could once again Skyla for the laser, and then I put the game on a flip. If it's heads, I win. If it's tails, I lose. It won't even go to sudden death because the poison damage doesn't kick in between turns, or until between turns. So I would knock myself out. The Landorus would never get poison damage, and I would lose straight up. So we don't have any funky sudden death scenarios. I was thinking that might happen, but then I remembered the 30 damage from laser is not automatic. It's between turns. So I can Skyla and go for it, or I can kind of play it safe. If I were in a tournament, I would probably play it safe. But since this is just kind of an online game with nothing on the line, we're going to Skyla for the laser. We're going to go for it. We're going to take 6 straight prizes with Reshiram EX, because I know I'm going to flip heads. Games don't end poorly. They always end fairy tales, right? And, Brave Fire, what do you know? Heads. And somehow, someway, after starting down 4 prizes in the first 3 turns of the game, I come back with a Reshiram EX. What some have said to be the worst EX ever. And we win. 6 straight prizes. So, there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this match. Hopefully you see Reshiram EX in a new light now. And hope you enjoyed this match. I am Pooka from the Top Cut, and I will see you guys next time.